Let's see how to number assemblies in StruBIM Steel. This operation is required in order to generate the assembly documents for the structure later on. To do this, we go to the Documents tab of the program's general interface and use the tools from the numbering group in the top toolbar. The first option available, Assemblies, allows us to number all the assemblies in the model automatically. Assemblies are groupings of parts of the structure that are joined together by bolts or welds made in the workshop. After clicking on it, the Number Assemblies window appears. In the drop-down menu above, we specify the elements to be numbered. These can be all the elements as of the initial number or only previously unnumbered elements, either as of the initial number or as of the last number used. Underneath, we type in the prefix used to number the assemblies and the initial number from which the numbering will be carried out. If desired, we can check the box below to automatically assign a colour to each assembly. After clicking Accept, the program carries out the numbering of the assemblies in the model, comparing the elements they are made of and applying the same numbering if they match. The second option, Selection of Assemblies, allows us to number only the selected assemblies in the model. After pressing it, we select the assemblies to be numbered one by one with the left mouse button or use the crossing method. Then we right-click the mouse. This brings us back to the Number Assemblies window with the same options as before. Additionally, we can activate the Consider all the elements of the model, not only the Selected Elements checkbox, if we want the program to search the entire model for assemblies that are already numbered and that match the selected ones. In that case, the same numbering will be applied to them. If deactivated, the numbering will be done by taking into account only the selected elements. Then, we click on Accept. Then, using Assign, we can create and number assemblies manually. After clicking on the option, we select the elements that make up the new assembly one by one with the left mouse button or we use the crossing method. Then, we right-click the mouse. In the assembly window that appears, we can type in its reference and assign a colour, and finally, click Accept. The Ungroup option allows us to ungroup assemblies that have been manually grouped. To do this, we click on the option and then left-click on the assemblies that we wish to ungroup. Then we right-click the mouse. With Edit, we can edit the numbering of an assembly. In the same way, we click on the option and then left-click on the assembly we want to renumber. In the assembly window, we modify its reference and the colour if necessary, and then click Accept. Finally, there is an option to assign the main part to an assembly. The main part of an assembly is used in its reference and in defining the orientation of the main views in the assembly drawings. After selecting it, we mark the assembly in the viewer with the left mouse button and then the part that we wish to assign as the main part. In the Properties Options window that appears, we can specify whether we want to assign this part as the main part to all assemblies that have the same numbering. To check the numbering of the assemblies, we can show the information texts and, while keeping any of the assembly numbering options selected, hover the mouse pointer over each element in the viewer. The assembly numbering appears in the reference field. Also, its main part is specified.